What happens on a cruise ship stays on a cruise ship. Well, unless you're a vengeful ex. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Adventures Calling Us. I am your esteemed host, Eric, and this is where we bring you the latest travel news, cruise information, travel destinations, adventures, you name it. Now picture this, we've all been there before where you book your very first cruise, you are excited, you are counting down the days, you have fully paid for it. You have lined up the babysitter, you have lined up the pet sitter, you have requested your time off of work, and all of a sudden everything is fine until it isn't, and you get a refund from the cruise line and a notification saying your cruise has been canceled. Now this exact scenario happened to a recent Carnival cruiser where she posted on February 17th, 2025 asking people for advice on what to do. Now she reached out because she had booked the cruise on January 3rd for a June sailing on board the Carnival Horizon, and she didn't even get notified by email or anything else other than a $1,900 credit card refund issued back from Carnival to her credit card statement. That is how she found out that her cruise was actually canceled, her room was refunded, and she was no longer on the sailing with her spouse. Now, like you and I, she jumped onto her online account to find out that it had in fact been canceled. Confused, befuddled, wondering what happened. Her and her husband were both at work at the time. Neither of them wanted to cancel the cruise. They weren't sure how this exactly happened, so she picked up the phone like we would and called Carnival. She said that Carnival was less than helpful. She talked it through with the representative, and they refused to give her her room back at the rate that she had already paid, and so she had to downgrade into an interior room. Now, she said that Carnival was so frustrated with her that the representative actually hung up the phone with her because she was so frustrated. This is where people in the comments really are sleuths, and they really try to figure things out and help people out, no matter what the situation is, whether it's a regular video like this, whether it's another video. Commenters and people watching the video sometimes see things or hear things and come up with ideas that maybe they didn't the person necessarily wouldn't have thought of. Somebody commented maybe it was your ex. Now, after seeing the comment, the person called Carnival back on February 17th to try to dig a little bit deeper. What they found out was the husband's ex-fiancé, who he had previously been on a Carnival cruise with, was still listed as his emergency contact on his Carnival cruise account. That individual was able to log in and cancel their cruise, and that is exactly what happened. And so Carnival, knowing this, they not only upgraded their room, they gave them a $300 onboard credit for the troubles, which they're going to use for a snorkeling excursion, according to the woman. Now, this is awesome that Carnival, credited their account, gave them an upgrade, and made things right. This is a story where everything turns out okay. I'm sure there was a lot of frustration, a lot of confusion in between, but it's also a learning lesson. If you have a cruise account or any kind of account where you have an ex listed, you might want to go double check because they have certain access points, not just for cruising, but just travel or anything in general. You want to make sure that all your contact information is updated, especially if you have an ex that you certainly cannot trust. So that's exactly what happened here. I'm glad to see that everything worked out for this couple in the end. And so, it's just, unfortunate situation. I'm glad they figured it out quickly, but it's a crazy one for sure. That this would actually happen, and so, but they made it right. That's all that matters, and they're going to go on their cruise and enjoy themselves, I'm sure. So let me know what your comments are down below on this story. And look, if you're not yet subscribed, we invite you to do so. It costs you nothing, but it helps this channel out, and we would love for you to become a part of the Adventure fam. We're going to be going to Disneyland in a couple weeks, and we want you guys to come along with us. So hope you guys have a beautiful Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you guys in the next adventure, which is tomorrow. Peace.